Bye, bitch, call you never.
Hello.
Hello, girls.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another one.
DJ
Khaled. So, I was literally just about to tell Miss Thing here. So, we were literally doing a voice test for the podcast, and then I thought of an anecdote.
Stop.
And I'm going to tell you
Starting
now.
Starting
off strong. So, this is never together. Anyway. Moving swiftly on, you know who we are by now. Or you three people.
I hope so.
Or you three people that listen to us out there. Anyway.
The fans.
The fans. Do you know what I love? I love the fans. Anyway, so I'm delivering training today. It's on Teams. But we're recording it because there's people who can't attend. There's people who missed it. I'm delivering it with a colleague who is also a really close friend of mine. So we're like besties, girlies. So everybody leaves after the training. We're like, thanks for turning up. Goodbye. And then I forget that it's recording. And then it's hot here. And I'm nervous because I'm not a public speaker, believe it or not. Not a professional public speaker. I can chat shit for a living. But, like, not a professional public speaker. And I'm not, like, full disclosure, I am actually not the most professional person. Like, I will swear. I will wear what I want. I will show up late if I can't be bothered.
Can't vouch for that.
And, like, show up late with my Miss Thing bag and, like, have a Starbucks and be like, sorry. There was, like, issues with TFL. There was, like, issues with TFL. And I've got my, like, bitchy sunglasses on, like, my Prada bag and my fucking Starbucks, like, sorry. It was an accident. Anyway, so recording's all done. I forget that it's recording, and it's just me and her left, and then I shout at the top of my lungs. Oh, I'm sweating balls.
Oh, stop.
And then she goes, girl, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Oh, thank God. No.
And then I unmute myself, and then she's like, oh, wait, how do I turn this recording off? And I'm like,
oh, stop.
And I'm like, you're going to need to cut that out. You're going to need to cut it out. And she's like, oh, I don't know how to stop recording. I was like, I don't fucking know either. And then literally she leaves the, like, Teams call, and then I leave, and then we go back on, and it's there. I was on mute. It didn't pick up what I said, but, like, it just picked up. So it didn't pick up what I said, and then it picked up her going, girl, you're on mute. And then I come back on, and she's like, I don't know how to stop recording. And I'm like, you gotta cut that out so it looks sus as hell.
Yeah.
Like, what did you say? Anyway, we found a way
what did you say?
Because this is being, like, broadcast to, like, the company.
Yeah.
The people, like, loads of people are gonna see this.
That's so scary.
Anyway, we found a way to cut it.
Great.
But the original is still on Teams.
Awesome.
But, nonetheless, it didn't actually catch me saying I'm sweating.
Could you imagine?
Somebody up there was shining on me because, like, it didn't, like, the only thing it caught me saying was, you gotta cut that, but if somebody pulls me in going, what were you talking about? I could so easily just go, oh, it's because the recording keeps going after everybody's left.
Yeah.
That's literally what I could say. And I'm saying you gotta cut that because there's amble after the recording.
Yeah.
Bitch, been and done.
Yeah.
That's my anecdote for the week.
Oh, God.
Horrified. Whoever is up there,
thank you.
Thank you so much for the mute button. Honestly.
Thank you.
Mortified.
Thank you.
Professionalism. No, that's not the topic of today.
That's not the topic of today.
So we're talking about exercise, gyms, you know.
Move your body.
Yeah, block rocking beats.
Zumba.
Zumba. Oh my God. I remember when, like, I went to a Zumba class, like, so somebody from Zumba, like, not Zumba, a Zumba teacher. Oh my God. A Zumba teacher, can't fucking talk. A Zumba teacher came into, like, school and did, like, a Zumba class for the girls. And it, like, teenagers. And it was mortifying.
See, I feel like
Nobody did anything.
Wow.
Everybody's saying,
maybe
oh,
because it's just like Zumba is glorified perreo. Miami people just don't doubt it. They're like, they shake their ass.
oh hell yeah.
They have nothing to lose. They're like, this is me on a Friday night.
This is like adult women. Like, we know our sexuality.
Yeah,
we know the moves are sexy.
Yeah.
Like, when you're a teenage girl and you're in a fucking gym hall, whatever, like, where you have assemblies, and, like, there's a Zumba teacher going, shake it, girls, and you're, like, 14. You're like, this is cringe.
Yeah.
Like, because I've just started puberty. This is horrific. But yes,
that would be such an interesting like research, like the cultural impact of like Caribbean Zumba on Caribbean students of the same age versus because
oh my god, probably love it. Like
for us, like it's not a massive thing to shake your ass because it's not
just
sexualized the way that it is here in the UK and just Western worlds in general. Like in Jamaica, you do dance hall, and like no one sees it as like a sexual thing. It's just another dance.
There's like competitive dance hall.
Like
you have like dance competitions here for like Irish dancing and whatever else.
So you have dance hall.
They have dance
and like it's nothing sexual.
It's
so
it.
But it's really fun.
But yeah, school PE on the whole,
no.
Gross. Hated every second of it. Like,
reparations, please, thanks.
100%. Like, I need some fucking injury lawyers for you compensation.
Injury lawyers.
Have you been embarrassed at school and it wasn't your fault? Yes, I have! Call injury lawyers for you today. School PE lawyers for you today.
Oh my god.
Honestly,
that's a career.
Infringement on my human rights.
Yeah, and our teachers were like, my PE teachers were
gross.
Vile. They were lovely.
Even the women were
Even
horrible.
the women, but like literally, I remember.
Bullies.
They were bullies, but also like, I remember a few of us were prepubescent girly pops, and we got our period before any of the girls. And we'd be like, hey, I'm on my period. And it's not like, now I could jump into the pool and, like, be confident that I know what my body's doing.
But you didn't know.
But I didn't know back then.
You didn't know
and,
that
like,
it wasn't going to spill out.
Yeah, and, like, my teacher would be like, well, tampon and you go. And I was like, well,
bitch,
my mom doesn't let me wear tampons. I'm 10.
My God, no.
Like, you know, I was like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, well, you get an F for not attending class. I was like, babe, you, of all people, should understand me.
Yeah, the girls were, like, the women PE teachers were actually, like, and I know this is going to sound really bad to say, but the men, they had a very fine line with bullying the girls. They would bully the boys no end. Yeah. Oh, you're a pussy, like, you're this, you're that, you're that. Like, was there no fucking tribunals for PE teachers? Like, they were fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And, like, but the men towards the girls had a very fine line.
Yeah.
Before like, could you imagine a man PE teacher bullying a 13-year-old, 14-year-old girl? Like, court appearance, please.
Yeah.
But the women were horrible. Yeah. And I'm like, you're a woman. What
you
the
should
hell
understand
is wrong
me.
with you? You should understand that I'm uncomfortable in this lesson. Because it was, wasn't it? It was rugby,
the
football.
The pain. I was like, my body is like, I want to be, like, I want to die. And it's just like, but beautiful people. But it's like well, take an ibuprofen and go on.
But there was no fucking variety either. It was fucking rugby, football, netball. I actually liked badminton. Badminton was good.
Damn, you're weird.
It was fun. I was like,
we never had netball. We had basketball, rugby, football, and swimming.
I was good at swimming.
I was good at swimming,
I liked
too.
Swimming. I really liked swimming.
I really liked swimming, but
how toxic is this? Like, the other stuff, I'm not a coordinated person. I was shit at the other stuff. But they would just bully me and say, do it! You're fucking this. Well, they wouldn't swear. Sometimes they would. But they'd literally be like, you're not trying hard enough. And I'm like, I'm good at it.
Not.
You're, like, literally bullying me into PE. And I'm literally like, girl, like, be nice.
And a lot of the times it wasn't the fact that, like, I didn't want to do it. It's just like, come on, bro.
I'm not coordinated.
I'm running out of air. Like, I'm
not
trying.
big. Like, I was small, and there were bigger girls than me. And they were, like, again, they were, like, really, like, not in a nasty way. They were just good at their sport. So they were quite aggressive about it, quite passionate. And I was like, I am incredibly intimidated. So do you know what I did? I literally used to run away, not go to the lesson, and smoke cigarettes down the bottom of the field, or like in a classroom that was like unattended. And they'd come looking for me, and they'd be like, "You need to go do PE," and I'm like, "No, I don't."
Yeah. See, for me, I think because like first off, my mum was staff in the school, so if I did something like that,
oh my god,
it was my mom's job and my siblings' education as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
But even then, like, I think a lot of my teachers, obviously, they frame it as like, oh, we want your kid to be healthy, we want your kid to,
we
like,
never got that.
My teacher did, but it's like, just because I'm not as fast as, like, Philip over here, it doesn't mean I'm less...
Philip. This is a fuck Philip podcast.
Any less healthy or unhealthy, and, like, I excel at other things, like...
But, like... it's the curriculum, you have to do it. And I'm like, why is nobody talking to me about why I don't want to do it? Why is it?
Why is
you've
nobody
gotta
talking to the teachers for like?
You've got to fucking do
human
it. It's the
behaviour?
curriculum. Get over it. Like,
Yeah.
why did nobody speak to me and go, "Are you like? Why do you not
You
want to do it? Are you okay?" And
Yeah.
as well, there was no, like I said, there was no variety. So I didn't like. There wasn't option for me to be like, oh, actually, I tried, for example, a Zumba class and I really liked it.
Yeah.
Can I do more of this? No, it
No.
was fucking get your rugby tags on. And, like, literally, it was like, get your rugby tags on, get your fucking netball vest on that they never washed. They never washed.
They never wash those. Oh,
Do you know
my
what?
God.
One of my after school detentions for not going to PE and not having my PE kit and writing fake notes and being caught smoking whilst supposed to be in PE was to wash those netball kits.
Oh my God. Thank God someone washed them.
Talk about foisty. I was like,
See, I think our worst part was like the
Right.
PE boys.
oh, we were separated.
No,
like,
we
all
were
the way
together.
through.
We were together, but then
That's
like
bad.
the same. What's this? It was all like the full classes in the year were having PE at the same time.
Yeah, we would have that, but we'd have the boys over there and the girls over
No.
there.
We would play with boys. We would do everything with the boys. I think
Is
once.
that worse?
Yeah, because we're doing a lap and they're comparing you. It's like, oh, why are the girls so much slower? Well, we've got tits and a bunda.
Yeah.
Like, babe. And so it was weird. And then I think maybe for sports after, like, for example, rugby, I think once we hit like 12 or 13 and boys were like starting
Big.
to get big, they were like, oh, for insurance purposes, we can't play rugby with the boys. But like football was like still with boys, basketball was still with boys.
Do you know what I loved? You might not know this,
I
but
mean, I went to an English school, so probably I would.
barn dancing.
Sorry?
It's fucking great. All my English babes out there, you will know exactly what I'm
Barn-
talking. Barn dancing. So, you'd be in the school hall, you'd have a partner. I always picked... No, it's not cringy though. It's like not
God.
cringy. Well, I mean,
It is.
all you English babes out there, you will probably know it was quite cringy. But, I always used to pick the girl to go with. Because I felt more comfortable, but nonetheless, it was like, do-si-do, swing your partner. Like, a bit like line dancing,
Yeah.
but with a partner. And it was so fun. I loved it, because it was
No.
camp. I'll tell you for why.
It was camp.
It was fucking iconic.
That's how I knew
it
I
was
was
camp.
gay.
Literally. Well, why do you think I always went with a girl?
Yeah.
No, it was camp as hell. I loved it. And, like, yeah, it was great. Barn dancing.
Cute. I'm trying to
Fucking-
think of like anything else that we did.
We got to go in the gym when we were in, like, year 10. But again,
Yeah.
toxic as hell. Like,
Yeah.
all the boys would be like,
Oh, yeah.
lifting weights, comparing sizes. And I'm just like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna walk on the treadmill for a bit.
Yeah.
Because
I
I'm
think-
embarrassed.
My PE experiences were quite different between the two schools that I did when I was a teenager. So, like, PE in Spain was very much like what we've just spoken about. But then PE in America is like, you need a physical education credit. Whether
Yeah, so
it's
you need
this,
to get a grade for
whether
it.
it's that, I don't care. As long as it's a credit and you do well. So
Yeah.
I played football and I was the only girl.
That's horrible.
Which is fine, because I think that's what I mentioned a couple of episodes ago where I was like, I think that's what, like, sort of trained me to be the only woman in places and actually be able to, like,
Be okay with that.
be okay
yeah.
with it. Because, like, all the men were great. All the men were fab. But I think because it was my choice, I enjoyed it more rather than, like, having it fed.
No, I
through.
literally was like, I would avoid it at all costs, and when I would go, it was like, F, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't care enough. But it didn't count to any credits.
Yeah.
So I'm literally like,
I don't
okay,
care.
what the fuck?
Yeah. See, it did count for us after a while, but I think it, I think because it was a choice of mine to do that specific
Yeah.
sport, it was fun. Like, I actually looked forward to it. The only thing I didn't look forward is because this was in Miami, I had it after lunch, which was like
Ew.
2 p.m. It's humid, it's vile, and they wouldn't let us shower after PE.
Ew.
So I had to go the rest of the day skedaddling around the school in sweaty.
Yeah, that's gross.
I was very, very sweaty.
But that's like it just fed into this whole like toxic masculinity culture, didn't it? Like school
Be real.
PE.
Yeah.
Like school PE was like how athletic you are, how competitive you are, how passionate you are, etc., etc., etc. And it's just fucking like, what if I actually don't care?
Yeah, what if
I'm
don't
I'm
want
not
to-
competitive. But
Yeah.
it like
So
I
I
only
am.
found out I guess.
When did you start working out? In your own accord.
So
yourself.
obviously, as we know, I've always been a dancer.
Yeah.
So that was my exercise. I was quite svelte when I was younger because I was obviously dancing. And then when I stopped that, I did absolutely fuck
Nothing.
all. But again, but when I stopped, I was about 16, 17.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, your metabolism is like fucking Usain Bolt. So I was
Not
fine.
mine.
I was fine, you know, and it was like, and I have never really eaten properly, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I've never really eaten properly, but I've never felt like I needed to. Like, I've never been like hungry. So, like, I feel like I don't need 3 meals a day anyway, nonetheless. So, 16 to, like, probably, like, 21. I was so bad to say. Sorry, guys. But, like, it just didn't interest me. I didn't understand why it was actually important.
Yeah.
And then I think I hit, like, 22, 23, and I was like, oh. Fuck. Shit's slowing down.
Yeah.
And interestingly, like, lockdown came.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
again, but same thing though, I've always had, like, when we were at uni, we were there for, like, we had a lecture every day, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, we were quite, like, even though I wasn't exercising, it was quite an active degree. So, again, I was, like, relatively slim. And then when I was at uni, I had issues with food. That's a whole nother podcast. Had issues with food, like, big time. So, again, I was really, really skinny. And then, so yeah, it was about, like, 22, 23 that I was like, oh, fuck, shit's slowing down. But I was still in an active job. Then lockdown hit. And then I found yoga, I found Pilates, and I was like, oh, bitch, this shit is good. This shit is fun. And lockdown, fittest I have ever been in my fucking life. Like, bitch. So I was going for, like, so I was at home, so I was going for long walks every day with my mum and the dogs. I was doing, like, yoga, Pilates, that kind of stuff, 7 days a week.
Damn.
Like, and obviously I was eating home-cooked meals. I got really into smoothies during lockdown.
Who didn't?
Like, girl, I was like,
Who didn't?
give me that smoothie, because I had the time, that's
Yeah.
why. And I would
Legit.
and I would drink it on my sun lounger outside,
Oh,
because that summer was so hot, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And literally, like, yeah, like I said, fittest I have ever been, ever felt. And I was like, actually, I quite like this feeling.
Yeah.
And I liked the way I looked. And literally, as well, I was, like, proper obsessed with it. So, like, if I didn't, like, exercise, I'd be like, oh my god, you fucking, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So it did actually dip into, like, a little bit of unhealthiness. But, like, do you know what as well? I had an Apple Watch. So I was like, I've got to close these rings. I've got to fucking close these rings.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, come on.
Yeah.
But, like I said, it felt, like, weirdly, I was so energized, even though we never left the house.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah. I think for me, my relationship with working out, so I've always been a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 3 until I was, like, 17. Multiple times a week.
Yeah.
In class, and then, like, dancing on my own. But then I would work out. I started going to the gym at the age of 13.
Wow.
Because my parents were fat phobic as hell. And just because I've got a little more curves on me meant that I was going to die at 35. Anyway, so...
Facts. Science.
So,
Here
which
for
doesn't
it.
mean anything.
No.
And so, yeah, I started working out.
Like...
I started working out at 13, and it was personal training, but, like, now I look back and I see at my cousins that are 13, and I'm like,
how on earth?
I'm a child.
Yeah, like...
I'm just a baby. Like, am I allowed to, like, fuck with these machines?
You're supposed to eat, like, chicken nuggers when you're 13.
And I was like, you know, so it was, I think, for a very long time, it was, like, I hated working out because it was, like, it felt like a chore because my parents wanted me to work out. I think it's sort of in a similar way where, like, I've been doing it for so long now that I've actually started to enjoy.
Yeah.
And so I really got into the gym, especially during the pandemic, because Florida had no lockdown, so I literally continued my life.
Yeah.
As it did, and I had my own car, so I wanted to go to the gym whenever, and I could go. And every so often I, like, dip in and out of these, like, oh, it's starting to feel like a chore.
Yeah,
it's starting to feel like a chore, and that's, like...
I think it's when
I haven't been to the gym lately because I have been feeling like that.
I think it's when I'm like really, really busy at work. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, because like it is important to exercise. Like it actually is important. Like A, for your mental health, B, for your physical health. Like I know we sound like fucking Joe Wicks when we say this, but genuinely you feel better, even if you have to force yourself.
The more you do it, the better you feel.
Like, I literally, it's been like 10 o'clock and I've been sat in front of the TV post-work and I'm so tired. I'm like, just do it. Just do it. Even if you do half, it's fine. Just do it. And then I've done the whole thing and I'm like, oh, I feel so much better.
20 minutes, even if it's just 20 minutes, like, dancing in front of, with, like, a YouTube video. It's 20 minutes you wouldn't have done anyway. So
so I found this, so I was a bit down because I was really, really, like, recently I've been quite busy at work or just tired.
Yeah.
Like, recently I've been so freaking tired. So I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered. And then I'll beat myself up about the fact that I didn't do it.
Yeah.
But I found this lady and it's amazing.
What's the name?
Shout out. So she's called Grow with Joe. Right?
Grow with Joe.
I think the max her workouts are 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
So, like, she'll do... Let me see if I can get it up. So she'll do, like, a 15-minute cardio burst.
Ooh.
And the idea is that you do a little bit every single day.
Yeah.
But I find, for myself, I'll do long ones when I can be bothered, and then I'll do little ones when I'm just like, I can't be fucked, I'm so tired, But, like, literally, I'm like, good for you did it. You did something, you did something.
But also it's important to rest, because I think that's something, especially, like, for example, I have an autoimmune disease that basically, my metabolism's slow, period. And so, because my metabolism's slow, hormones are funny, hormones are weird. Yeah, my muscles just don't regenerate the same way the normal thyroid would do. So, for example, if I go strong in the gym, I'll go strong for 3 days, but because my body that's part of the autoimmune disease, it will take me 5 days to recover. Yeah, okay. And so I, like, get on this, like, I'll go to the gym for 3 days, or I'll exercise for 3 days, and I'll be out of commission for 5 days, because that's just the way that my body responds. So I think now I'm also, like, kinder to myself. You might as well
do, like, 3 fuck off mega ones and then be like, okay, right.
Yeah, and I think now now that I'm understanding my body more, I think I'm being kinder about it.
That's it. That's half of the battle, isn't it? You have to understand how your body works.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not very flexible. So if I do, like I say, if I do a really stretchy yoga, similar to yourself, I'll be out of commission maybe the next day because, like, I can't even touch my toes. Yeah. Because everything's, like, snapped straight back. Like, so, and it's hard, like, genuinely, when you're like, consistency, it actually is hard to be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
But I always say, minimum of 3. If you can do 3 small ones, great. 3 small, big, great. But, like, so Grow with Joe, she's great. So 10-minute hotel HIIT workout.
Oh, stop.
So it's like safe to do in a hotel or whilst you're away. 10-minute hotel abs. So she's got 12-minute fat burn workout before bed. 12-minute morning fat burn. So none of these are like super strenuous, but it's that slight burst.
You just have to be active.
That's it. You just have to be active. So she's got cardios for mums, like who've just had a baby.
Aww.
30-minute ab workout, Pilates, 15 minutes again. Do this for digestion. She's got an hour one.
That's nice. That's good.
Shakira dance workout. Haven't tried that one.
I love a dance workout.
Haven't tried that one yet, but I really want to try it. So I imagine it's like maybe like Zumba.
I love a dance workout. Literally just dance videos on YouTube and you go to town and before you know it, it's been 7 hours.
Oh my god, actually I might do that.
Oh, they're so fun. We should do one now.
So she's got so even for people who may have mobility issues, she's got 30-minute sweat on the couch. Period. Love her. She's a babe. Hormone healing, like, she's on it, and she's appealing to everybody. So there's one for a mum, there's one for somebody who just wants to do it on the couch, or B, may have mobility issues or something. Like, she really is the people's princess, Grow with Joe.
The people's princess.
And I found her recently, and I was like, bitch. Yeah. So even if I can't be bothered, I'll just do a 15-minute one, and I'm like, good job, babe. Yeah. But, like,
even if it's like a walk, I think it does it.
Oh, god, yeah.
Walks out so good for you. Also,
what's it called? Is it called your anabolic?
Fuck knows, bro.
But it's like, but basically,
All exercise is good.
Walking is vital, though.
In moderation, yes.
Moderation.
Yes, walking is vital.
You have to walk.
Yeah.
Like, it's good for, like, longevity, but also it's called something. It's called, like, your anabolic. So, interestingly, if you do a little walk,
we should have done research.
We should have done research. We are professionals. My name is Doctor. But, like, it's something like walking strengthens your heart, but I think it's something crazy. Like, if you have an active job or you do little walks every single day, you're almost burning the same as
a run.
Yeah, as if you would have a run 3 times a week.
Yeah. I mean, the NHS states that walking for health, make it a habit.
Genuinely. Like, I...
Mix it up. Okay.
Like, I used to have a really, really, really active job, and my job is less active now, and I can tell.
Oh my god, I can tell.
I feel sluggish. I feel
sluggish.
Literally, but when I go into the office, and I've, like, taken that journey, I'll get to the office, and I'm fucking knackered.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like, I used to do this every day. No problem.
I noticed that I'm becoming more sedentary.
Yeah.
And because I'm sitting on an office, so like, I try to walk during my lunch. But obviously, I feel like in England
But you travel to the office, which actually people forget about. Like,
that's a whole...
Traveling to the office is...
I forgot that was
exercise, almost.
Like, it's a 15-minute walk to the station anyway. And
yeah,
I didn't really realize how much, like... It wasn't until one of my friends finally came back to the office after a car accident. And he was like, I forgot how much you have to walk. And I was like...
But that is
fuck.
But it's actually so good. But it's so good for you. To travel to work is so good for you. Ladies, we've all got one. But, like, if you have a really, really sedentary job where maybe you work from home or you're sat... Even, like, to be fair, maybe I take it back because, like, if you're sat in an... If you're travelling to the office, so, say, for example, your journey is, 40 minutes? Yeah. So, 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. That's, like, 80 minutes of, quote-unquote, exercise or being active.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that that's a substitute for a workout, but genuinely, it keeps you fit. Like, it gives you stamina, gives you heart health, joint health. Like, it's fucking crazy.
That's a fun fact here.
So, when I travel to the office... I used to have an incredibly active job, and I felt so much fitter back then than I do now, where I'm slightly more sedentary. And like I said, ladies, the pooch is real.
The what?
The pooch.
What is the pooch?
The fupa.
La fupa.
La fupa.
See, I was so insecure because I have one. I have a fupa.
Okay, right.
Wait, but listen.
Every girl has a fupa.
Yeah.
Because it's where your fucking womb is, okay?
Yes.
So, but no girl has a flat stomach. But if you are sedentary, the fupa... will
actually
stick out more than your bum.
I actually got a fupa 3rd year of uni because I was going through it. If anything, I'm losing weight now. Even though I feel more sluggish and my job's more sedentary, I feel like I'm losing weight, and I think it's part of the routine. I think it's now having a routine because before in uni, every day's different. I don't know if I'm seeing this show today, if I'm going out this day, and now it's like I have my routine. I cook for myself. And as boring as it is,
that's also really important.
I feel healthy, and my food choices are better.
I try to make a conscious effort to have... I mean, saying this, we are having tortilla. But, like...
But, listen...
But, like, I try hard to make conscious food choices because I am more sedentary.
Oh, my God,
Like, my previous job was so freaking active, so I would go... It'd take me an hour to get to the office, and then when I was at the office, I'd be going... Yeah. Southeast.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So it would take me an hour and 10.
Lewis Ham.
Huh?
Lewis Ham.
So it would take me an hour and 10 either side. So that's 2 hours and 20 minutes of active. Because travelling is active, guys. I know you think you're sitting down, but you're travelling to and from stations.
You can hear me now.
walking, like, up and down the stairs, escalators, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, literally 2 hours 10 of being active. And then I would be going to different locations within the day.
Yeah.
So, literally, I was walking a shit ton.
Also,
standing a shit ton.
I do, as much as I do love working out sometimes, I am so quick to make excuses.
Oh, God, yeah.
So I literally, a nightmare to myself, and I got my gym membership in front of work.
But then I beat myself down when I don't do it, which is
but if I don't do
unhealthy.
it, the gym's there calling my name. Like, I have no excuse to be like, oh, it's far away. It's literally... I don't go on weekends because I'm not in central London on weekends, but literally,
if I want to
go swim after work, I can. Yeah, I have no excuse.
That's another really good exercise. Swimming and walking.
But make sure you actually eat before swimming, because I feel like people, because you're not sweating, you don't feel the sweat. Yeah. You don't realise how much work you're doing. Really pass out. But you can genuinely pass out. And I've met a couple of men.
Especially if the pool's hot.
Yeah, it's humid in there.
Like, it's a full body. Genuinely, swimming is like a full body workout.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really good for you. But yeah, 100%, you gotta
yeah.
Oh
my god.
I know, I'm trying to show you this photo of myself, like, when I was in lockdown, and look at my fucking abs!
Oh my god.
Like, bitch! But ladies, girls, gays, and theys.
I've never had abs.
Let me tell you, there's still a pooch. I was the fittest I have ever been. There is still a pooch. No woman has an entirely flat stomach because womb, uterus, whatever. And you will bloat during your period. So try to exercise during your period, but be kinder to yourself.
But also, there's different exercises.
There's
different exercises that you can do throughout your period. So you can stay active, but, like, for example, yoga is really good for your period because it eases cramping. While you're ovulating, because there's a lot of hormones running around the body, you do weightlifting just because there's a little more energy. And then after your period, it's a little more cardio. Not cardio.
Cardio. You sound like Lois Griffin. Cardio, Peter.
Hey, Peter. Anyway. So, I think you have to really listen to your body. It's a process. And I think that's something that because I've obviously been working out for 12 years now. Vile. Anyway, I'm quite advanced with, like, knowing myself. But I think that's something else that, especially, like, the toxicity of it. Like, people see these girls who are working out on TikTok and paying and are like sponsored by Gymshark.
Can I also say as well?
Yeah.
They're working out every day, but also for these TikTok girlies, for these Instagram girlies, I'm gonna be careful what I say here because I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that is their job.
I was literally just gonna say that this is their job, so they can work out at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
If I had the flexibility that they do, I'd be working out at quiet hours as well, and I'd be cooking, and I'd be meal prepping.
It's not necessarily quiet hours. So, say for example, they spend the entire day at home filming content. No shade, whatever.
It's a job,
but it's their job. But us, like, we might not have time.
They certainly have that flexibility to, like, go to the gym whenever they want.
So if I hark back to myself in lockdown, like I said, fittest I've ever been in my life. Why? Because I fucking had the time to be.
Yeah.
I literally could. Yeah. I was waking up at like 10. Waking up at 10, going for a dog walk, make myself some fucking avocado and toast, have a smoothie, have dinner, and then work out.
Yeah.
Because I had the fucking time
to. Now,
so look at those girls as, you know, they're amazing. They're great. They're peak fitness, but don't want to be them because...
And if you are and that's your career choice,
great.
Good for you.
But also don't bully yourself because you don't look like them. That. Because they have all the time in the world to look like that. If you've had a long day at work and you get and you're like, I'm so tired.
Like, the last thing I want to do after, like, an 8-hour day, dealing with my boss, dealing with the drama at work, dealing with, like, office hours and 6 time zones, and I don't want to lift 100 pounds. And no one's forcing me to lift 100 pounds, but that's the goal that I set for myself.
But that is also okay.
That's the last thing I want to do.
That's also okay.
I don't want to swim for 25 minutes. It's only 25 minutes, but
go for a walk. If you want to.
Yeah, be kind to yourself.
And that's, like, really, really hard because, like, these gymfluencers... These gymfluencers tell you, consistency is key!
Yeah.
Calorie deficit! Fucking whey protein! And it's literally like, that does not work for everybody.
Everyone. That's something else.
If your body aches, if you're tired, have a day off.
Have a day off.
You're not gonna gain 6 pounds by just having, like, 2 or 3 days off.
Yeah. Also, be careful with, like, protein, because some protein, just because Mr. Nick says that protein is great for, you know, for weight gain.
Do you wanna know the funniest thing?
Yeah.
My brother's allergic to whey protein.
See, but that's the thing. A lot of women are. Like, for example, whey protein would slow my metabolism down more because that's just the way that it works.
You ready?
No.
Peak fitness.
Stop. Girly pop.
Girl! I know.
You're so hot. I can't zoom in.
I don't look like that now. Girls, gays, and theys. I do not look like this now. How do I not zoom in? There you go.
Skinny
So
tea.
literally 7 days a week, sunbathing because the summer was great.
Yeah.
Sunbathing every fucking day, walking my dogs every fucking day, eating clean as hell.
You look pang.
Thank you. But I don't look like that now, and that's okay. My bedroom also does not look like that now. It's had a revamp.
Changed it?
It's had a revamp. Well, my mum changed it.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, so
You're
it's
hit.
like, huh?
You're here.
Yeah, exactly. But similarly, this brings us on to our sort of next subtopic. Toxic gym culture. We've kind of touched on it already. So, I myself,
Go on.
I really, 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 really do not want to go to the gym. I don't like it. And I know that some people are like, oh yeah, I've literally found my people at the gym. That's great.
Good for you.
But, like, I am a private person.
Yeah.
I think we've gathered that. So I don't like being looked at. Or feeling like I'm being looked at. Everybody goes, nobody's looking at you. That may be the case, but I might feel like it.
Yeah.
And I want to fart in peace. Like, I really want to fart in peace.
You have to, after leg day, those bowel movements are
Girl,
active.
have you ever done a digestive yoga session? Fuck! I'm literally like the fucking London Philharmonic Orchestra over here.
My God.
Like,
No,
literally.
listen. See, I think there's a lot of, I see it from my friends, because, again, as if I haven't mentioned it, I've been working out for 12 years now.
Yeah.
So I've sort of grown up in the gym. I've met really great people. I've also met really weird people.
Yeah.
And I've sort of learned how to assert my dominance and, like, to not be, and, like, not scared. Because no matter how, like, and I'm one, it's really weird, because I find that these spaces, like, yeah, the treadmill's always, like, really, like, I'd go to the gym with my flatmates, and we're all girls, and my flatmates wouldn't dare to, like, go to the weight section. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I would never. No, I would never.
See,
ever,
but I
ever,
love
ever.
the weight section. I think that is, for me, like, I'm not scared of men.
But also,
And also, if you really think about it, if someone gets close, you have fucking weights. Like, you have a plethora of weapons and weights to throw at
I don't
someone.
want to do this. But
Like,
like,
are you kidding? Dumbbells? If someone
But I
gets
think-
too close,
I think
ragada.
as
Ragada. They're knocked out. Pick your weapon. 2
But
pounds,
I
50,
feel
it's all there.
like-
It's all accessible.
I feel like as well, what's the word? Don't feel like you have to sign up to a gym because that's the only way you're going to get exercise.
No.
Like, I am a lazy girl, so if I had a gym membership, I would never fucking use it in my life.
You signed up with a friend at like uni. They gave us like student discounts. You signed up the first day and never went.
No, that wasn't me. That was our other friend.
I thought it was you.
No,
and
I
your friend.
never signed up.
Oh.
No, it was. Yeah.
Damn.
It was the one that looks like me but isn't me. No, but like.
No.
Also, I would like to just
Okay, Newcastle.
No, I would just like to be able to roll my mat out, put a video on, and fart. I'd just like to be able to roll. That's literally it, though, girls. I would like to just roll my mat out,
Roll on the floor.
roll my mat out, fart in peace, put a YouTube video on that I can pause whenever I want to,
Whenever I
and
want
that's
to take
it.
a
Like,
shit.
like I don't want it to get to 10 o'clock and then be like, oh my god, I've got to travel to the gym.
See, that's why I got it in front of my...
Kill me dead. I want to go, oh my god, it's 10 o'clock. Okay, I can just roll my mat out and do whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
it.
I do find that a lot of the pressure that I find with my friends in the weight section specifically, it's like, oh, people are going to judge me. It's like, well, I completely understand that anxiety because it seems like everyone's there, like, they seem very confident, but if you really think about it, chances are you're going to the gym specifically in January because of some sort of insecurity.
Or, like, some New Year's resolution.
Oh, New Year's resolution. Everyone's there for the same reason. No one is looking at you. Unless you're paying and you're like, you're
But
fine.
also as well,
But, like-
don't do that. Like, don't... So, even if you are paying and people are like, oh, you're fine, have your little look to the side, be like, and then, move on.
Yeah.
Like,
no one cares. No one cares. The amount of times that I've, like...
Don't go to the gym to pick up women. Don't go to the gym to judge people. And you know, if you can have a helpful tip, say it in a nice way.
Yeah, like
that's not you're doing that wrong.
Yeah, like if you really think about it, it's quite a vulnerable.
Incredibly. Not even quite. Like seriously
here,
vulnerable.
You know, like I'm here doing squats, and you see a bad bitch with a big bunda. lifting 70 pounds. How do you know that's not the first time that I'm lifting 70 pounds after an
But also, as well, like, you could sit there and say, oh, why don't you go to all women gyms? First of all, they're few and far between.
Yeah.
Second of all, doesn't mean they're any less judgy.
No, if anything, I find female-dominated spaces quite judgmental in a way. Like,
I've never been. I can't.
See,
I
for
can't
example,
say.
I think CrossFit, it's always about, like, you're competing with each other, which is fine.
That's horrible.
But it's like, men are usually, like, fine with it, but it's the women who are always, like,
bitchy.
Like I don't.
Let's not pretend.
I don't want to pretend. If you don't like me, that's fine. But let's not pretend. Don't waste my time. I'd rather
also,
just like not talk. I'd just rather go to like a normal gym and not talk to anyone.
But also, let's not pretend that some people, women mainly, but they exist in all genders, that some people have not grown out of that bitchy high school era.
Oh my god. No.
Some people are still.
And chances are they're doing CrossFit.
No, chances are they're filming themselves at the gym and get annoyed when people walk across their shop.
Yeah.
And then try to fabricate an argument.
Yeah.
You went to my shop! It's like, why are you fucking filming in the gym?
Why are you fucking filming in the gym? Do you
Like,
work out and fuck off?
Like, I would...
Get a personal trainer. Get a gym in your house.
I will sue you.
Just
for
like...
filming.
It's a public space. I can do whatever the
What's
fuck
that guy?
I want.
What's that guy called? So literally,
Is it the blonde guy?
He's bald, like looks so roidy. Joey Swale, something like that. He's like bald, wears his hat off of his head, looks super roidy, like he's red all the time. But I don't think he is because he's like a gym bro. Joey Swale, I think he's called.
Swole, yeah.
But basically, he will he's like on TikTok and he'll stitch these videos that we're talking about. So people confronting others at the gym, being like, you did that wrong, or people making fun of people at the gym, or people that are like, at the gym and this guy ruined my shot at the gym, and like this guy interrupted me during my set.
He is
and
always red.
He looks so roidy, doesn't he? But basically,
are they real?
But basically, he calls out those people. Are you playing a video?
I'm watching a video.
If you're going to film at a gym that allows you to take videos, you need to do so responsibly with respect to other people.
That's it.
That means not getting upset if somebody walks.
Love him.
So like, but also he, is there signs there at some gyms that
some
say
gyms
don't
say
film?
You don't film.
That's
because
fair,
again,
though.
I don't look pretty in the gym. I'm not there to look pretty. I don't understand why people wear full
makeup
to the gym.
Bitch.
Are you not gonna break out?
You're either trying to meet a man, toxic as hell, or you're not working out hard enough.
Yeah, because if my makeup was actually run,
no setting spray in the world.
No setting spray. No, listen. No. Oh, it just
listen.
Like I just can't. I just can't. I just can't.
C-bombs.
I just, like, I don't, maybe because I'm an animal and just weightlift for, like, for funsies, and, like, I don't give a fuck about these Gymshark outfits. I'm trying to lift 100 pounds, babe.
You should so be a Gymshark athlete, though.
Shouldn't I?
Right?
Right? Gymshark, sponsor me.
And I will be a...
you get my PR package.
I'll be a Lululemon one because everybody knows if you're wearing... Everybody knows if you're wearing Lululemon, you ain't working out. You do not work out. Because I have a pair and they are... They're the thickest fucking things I've ever put on in my life. I did a stretch. A yoga stretch. So not high impact, not sweaty at all. And I was like, get these fucking jogging bottoms off of me. They're like suctioned jogging bottoms. They're horrific.
They're horrific, yeah.
Horrific. Lululemon is reserved only
for athleisure wear. For
West London mums that have 3 children and need to be comfortable.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. I won't hear it.
Yep.
How would you find the right exercise for you? So we spoke a lot about how the gym doesn't work for me, how the gym works for you, because like I say, I think people put pressure on themselves to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
So like you say, there's interestingly, I would say, I don't know if this is true, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say there's quite a big trend at the moment of women doing weightlifting. and I'm not saying it's a bad trend. I'm not saying it's a bad trend at all. I'm saying that women are leaning into their strength and being actually, no, I want to fucking lift weights, but it is very popular at the moment. But how do you go, okay, I don't want to lift weights, but I see loads of other people are doing it. How do I find the right one for me?
I think trial and error. I think a lot of the times, because the same way that funny you mentioned weightlifting. I think women weightlifting. I think now that a lot of women, and I think now that TikTok and like social media is sort of saying that, showing women weightlifting, because when I started weightlifting, they were like, oh my god, you're gonna get big and you're gonna get ugly, and like,
be a muscle
that's not true. I'm a woman, like, I'll have muscle, I'll be strong, but I won't swell up like a man on steroids. Like, that is not what I'm training for. It tones you, but I'm not gonna be a fucking croissant walking around the city. Like, that's not how, like, that's not how
I'm not gonna be a
croissant. That's not how it works.
Have you seen that video? It's like, I would like to have a croissant, and then it cuts and it goes, this little fucking Italian greyhound that goes croissant. Anyway,
no, I have not. But I think because we're seeing these, like, the fact, even though it's been said for years that women just don't bulk up like that, and also to bulk up like that and get that, you need a lot of training, you need a lot of toning, you need to have a very specific diet.
I think, like, as well, like, because we're in the because we're in the era of big bums, big thighs.
Yeah, but heroin chic is coming back. With Miss Ozempic here. Which
means, like, bitch, I'm in my era! No,
heroin chic.
Heroin chic.
I hate that.
It's so bad, it's so toxic as hell, because heroin chic is not healthy.
It's not healthy.
But we're in the BBL, we are also in the BBL era.
Yeah.
And we're also giving Latin and black women their fucking credit. Anyway.
Finally, my bunda. Like, bitches are paying so
People
much.
People are paying for my bunda.
People are paying for my bunda and my tits and my lips. And 5 years ago, I was being told by magazines to, like, lose weight. We're getting somewhere. It's good.
Progress. Anyway.
Progress.
I feel because we're in that kind of era. I can't say era. It's not the word. It's not the word today. So we're in that era of big bums, big thighs, like big titties, whatever.
Yeah.
But a surefire way that you will get a big bum, weight training.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely weight training. Like, even if it's just with little
body weight goes a long way.
Little 5 kilogram ones. Like, even if it's just those little ones, or even those ankle ones. I'm tempted to get some of them, actually.
The ankle.
No, the ankle ones.
Oh, you'd see. There's a lot of women in my hometown that go, like, speed walking with weights.
With the ankle weights.
It's so funny. But I think, going back to the question that you asked, I think it's trial and error. I think because gym, when it's an uncharted territory, it's very much herd mentality. Like, I'll say, oh my god, I didn't like Pilates. Even though you haven't tried it, my friend said that she didn't like Pilates, so I'm not going to try it. And it's kind of like removing yourself from that and being like, actually, whatever Miss Thing here said, I'm going to try it for myself and then see if that... Because yoga, I've never been a fan of it. I like stretching. I don't like yoga. But it wasn't until I went to class with my mom, proved that I didn't like yoga.
Because I farted on the instructor.
No, but it's like, it's not my thing. I'm too active for that. When I think exercise, I'm like, I need to sweat. But
it's so strange, because...
I like stretching.
Because it's so calm.
See, now.
It's so calming, but yet you are actually...
Oh my god,
burning fat, like, genuine.
Yeah. For me, the trend is Pilates. Everyone's doing Pilates now.
Pilates?
Everyone's doing Pilates.
You have no...
But I haven't tried it yet.
You have no idea.
I haven't tried it yet.
People think as well, because it's low impact, that it's not high sweat.
Everyone fucking gets toned
with
it.
The body, The
body.
Like,
I want to do it, but now because it's trendy, it's so unaffordable. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to try it when another trend comes out.
No, do it at home.
That's true. No, but I want to do it with a machine.
Bitch. Oh, the reformer.
The reformer.
Reformer.
Yeah, it sounds, even though it scares me, I feel like
it's bitch,
like a rat.
Do you know what?
It's like a rat trap.
I am so scared.
I'm just gonna bend over.
I am so scared of that thing slinging back into my vagina. Like, so literally I slipped my foot and that's it. Cut in half from the fanny up.
Oh god.
That's it, no kids. And I'm like, oh, okay.
No, for me it just
So
looks like
my fanny
that
was like
contraption's
my
gonna bend
so
on
my
me,
fanny so my fanny was like a nice tight little pocket. Then thanks to reformer Pilates, I've now got a slit up to my belly button, and I'm like, oh no,
have a vagina.
yeah, literally. But no, but you can do.
I know you can.
No, hear me out. So the big resistance bands.
Yeah.
Get one of them, and you can do a reformer class like that.
Yeah.
It's great.
I should. I think this one's a bit crazy. What?
But yeah, Pilates body is like nothing you've ever seen. Have you seen it? Sorry, I keep talking about TikTok today, but it's a TikTok of that. You know, the one where it's like a little punch, then a big punch.
The way you almost
Sorry, but it's like bam, bam, and then anyway, so it's like what I thought and then what I got basically.
Oh.
But like basically, this woman does like a little punch that's like, here's me weight. She's like, what I was told, which was like weight training, running, cardio to get the body I want, and then she upper punches that big punch and goes Pilates. Literally body Pilates and CrossFit. Although I'd never do CrossFit.
I think CrossFit's just like not nice.
Bar class.
I've never done it.
Loved it.
Really?
Your legs will similar to swimming. You need to eat before because bitch, you will not be able to walk to the cooker. You'll have to get takeout because bitch, like the inside of my legs felt like they were they were having an outer body experience.
I should probably get back started on. I think that's because I found my comfort zone in weight training and swimming.
But also
I haven't really gone outside of that.
If you have a really, it's quite sad as well because if you have like a really big break, it's hard to get back into. Not necessarily physically because you can start small and build up again.
Muscle memory.
But like you could do like a beginner's class and build that strength up again. But mentality as well. Like, you're literally like, what's the point? I'm fat now. Hate the way I look. Like, I don't want to go to the gym because everyone's going to call me fat because I've had so long off.
Yeah.
Like, we do... So, I'm going to be candid here. I exercise mostly for superficial reasons.
Yeah, like, if it makes you feel good, yay.
I'm of the opinion, and this isn't everybody's opinion, but I'm of the opinion if I look good, I feel good.
And I think it's so important. I think that's a lot of the times, like, I'll work out once and now I suddenly want to, like, everyone to see me naked.
Literally.
Like, it's strange.
I'll come off my period, like, literally,
my period.
Yeah, that's it. 'Cause I get so bloated on my period, so I get really, really hung up. So I will make a conscious effort to work out more when I'm on my period because I get really, really hung up about how I look, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking shitting my life, and then I come off my period, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't need to like fucking do anything. I'm like, scary, like.
But like, I think I'll have like skinny and then I'll look at my food bath. But the other day I was on TikTok again.
This might be just a TikTok podcast.
But I saw, like, I've always been quite insecure about it. Like, I've always been a big girl. I'm starting to learn the curves, dangerous warning curves ahead. But basically, someone said, it's like, oh, good pom-pom needs shelter. And ever since then, I'm still a little insecure. But I think,
it's a journey though, like...
if you God, what did you say? If you look good,
if you feel good. If you look good, you feel good. Fuck!
If you feel... It's not even about... I think it's more about feeling and how you carry yourself. Because I'll go to the gym and, like, I haven't lost any weight. But I'll carry myself more confident.
That's it,
and I think that does a million things to 100%. How I
and as well,
act and how I live.
I'm so sorry, but no antidepressant can replace when you've noticed a difference.
Yeah.
Like, when you see a new muscle definition, or when you feel like you've lost weight. Like, nothing will ever replace that feeling. You're like, oh, serotonin, you're back. Hello!
Yeah. And like, I think for me, it's like, I need, like, it sounds weird, but I need validation.
Yeah.
I don't, like...
Everybody does. I think that's normal.
It's normal, but I think, like, because we see ourselves in the mirror every day, it's difficult to measure, but I literally went home, and I literally saw my family recently, and I tried on oh my god, girl. I tried on a blazer that I hadn't worn in, like, years, and it was massive on me, and all of a sudden I was like, emergency, it's big on me, and everyone's like, oh my god, you do look skinnier. I was like, I know I do, but, like, why did you only say it?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me after I've said, emergency, it's big on me? why don't you? But then my nan will be like, your face is skinnier. I was like, thank you.
How toxic is this though? I know this is so toxic.
I do notice
this
my
is
cheekbones more though.
this is a safe space. You know, this is a confessional podcast.
You, me, and YouTube.
You, me, YouTube, and Spotify. Please, girls, gays, and theys. If you want to listen to us on the go, we are on Spotify. We just don't have any viewers on there.
Yeah. Also, we got new stickers, so watch out.
Yeah, we got new stickers because we fucked up. Anyway,
We live and we learn. Anyway, what's toxic?
when somebody goes, "Oh my god, you're so skinny," I love that.
I love that.
Fucking love that.
Me.
If somebody says to me, "You look really well," I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
But if a girly pop
Says you look skinny.
ooh, bitch. If a girly pop says I look good, I'm like, oh.
No, get out my fucking face. If somebody goes, "You look so skinny," or "Oh god, she's so skinny," I'm like, serotonin. Through the roof.
Serotonin.
Toxic as hell, I know, because we want to look well, we want to look good, we want to look healthy. However, I like being called skinny. I like it. I'm sorry.
Right. No, I know.
I'm sorry. But
Now we'll fight. And I'm like, you're so skinny.
no. We'll fight, and you'll be like, "You look well. You look healthy,
You look healthy.
bitch." But like,
She'll upload.
podcast over. We're like, we're
breaking
not
up,
friends
guys.
anymore. We're breaking up. No, I know it's toxic. But I do like it.
Yeah.
I like looking skinny.
The same way that I like when my man grabs my ass. I was like,
I don't have one of those, so.
See, it's like the opposite. If my man grabs my ass, I'm like,
But do
yeah.
you know what it is as well? Actually, I think.
I don't have a man. I don't know why I'm saying that.
I think potentially
Would a man
any man out there
grab
call
my
me
ass consensually
consensually. Yes, please. No.
in my bedroom?
No.
That's all.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No train groping.
Please, thank you. Don't do that.
No.
No gym groping.
I think it's a hung up. So, if somebody says to me, like, "Oh, you look really skinny," basically, as we all know from our body episode, I have a larger chest. Okay? So, t-shirts tend not to fit me, as in they tend to just skim over.
Yeah.
So, if my boobs are small enough, or my top is
tight.
enough that it flattens my boobs, and you can see how skinny I am,
Yep.
good day. But, do as I say, not as I do. Don't get hung up on how you look. But like, I think after every time I exercise, no matter how much I forced myself to, I feel better.
I feel
And
1,000 times better.
that's what you need to
keep going.
Yeah, you need to be like, look, because you could get so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Speaking from personal experience, you can get so obsessed with how you
Oh
look.
my god, yeah. I used to, I think that's part of it why I sort of took a step back, because in uni I wasn't eating and I was working out however many times. I was working out, when I used to work out, it was 2 hours a day, plus strength and conditioning, plus dancing, plus rugby training. And I was eating, 300 calories a day? Which isn't healthy, but because I was seeing progress, my brain was like, yes.
Yeah.
But it was so obsessive where I was like, oh, this isn't healthy. And I had to stop working out as much and eat some food. So I think it's definitely an adventure. It
is a journey. That's the whole thing.
You won't get the results that you want in 3 days.
No, girl. You will not look
Get off that high horse.
And also, remember the 5th of November. Lots of the celebrities that you see
are on Ozempic.
Or they've had surgery.
Or they have personal trainers.
Work out 5 times a week.
They have the money to have the workouts.
Like, yeah. So, just remember that. And we'll end on a high note. Wear some cute workout clothes, girl!
Yes. Gymshark has some really cute things coming out soon.
Gymshark has some really cute stuff.
Fabletics is some pang.
Everybody says this! Yeah.
All my leggings are Fabletics. I love them. Sweaty Betty, I've never had them. They've got some cute sets.
Sweaty Betty, though, is similar to Lululemon in the fact that the leggings are so thick that you're literally like, ooh, like,
but you know what?
Because it's supposed to like suck you in.
Yeah.
You
know who has great sports bras? Miss Rihanna herself.
Oh, Savage Fenty.
Love her. Just Rihanna.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sports bras is really, really difficult for me.
Yeah, same. I need Yeah, sports bras.
Sports bras.
Fabletics has a really good one.
I feel like sports bras could be its own fucking topic.
Bras in general. That's
bras,
our next one.
That's our next one.
Great.
It's not, but it might be.
It might be, honestly.
So, Nike does some really good bras.
Yes.
Girls,
Fabletics.
no, hear me out. Girls, gays, and theys. Sleeper hit. So underrated, and you have no freaking idea. Under Armour.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, everybody
Armour
goes, I thought that was for, like, old people. And I'm like,
No,
bitch.
Under Armour is responsible for a lot of, like, female sports in the US.
Yeah. What is it? Sports Illustrated. They're sponsored by Under Armour, I swear.
Under Armour is, like, one of, like, proper professional sports. Like, I think Nike's
good.
Adidas.
Adidas is good for my short girlies.
Yeah.
Like, really good for the short girlies out there.
But I
like,
think
the leggings
Adidas,
aren't
Under
ridiculous.
Armour, and Adidas are very good for actual, like, professional sports bras and stuff. Like, it's more... It's not athleisure where it's like, I'm here to, like...
No, the girlies
get
need to...
down
the girlies need to be
and get down in dirty.
Yeah. Hear me out. I don't know if you have this in the US, you might, but, Opoly, their sports brand, Bow and T.
I think Opoly is in the US, just not
the way that...
Not the way that it is here.
Okay. But yeah, like, sleeper hit as well. Because I think people look at Opoly and go,
Queen Marlene.
like, just fashion.
Yeah.
But it actually, their leggings are really, really good. Like, really good. What else? Tala, is it Tala? Tala making, like, a big...
I don't even know.
It's making, like, a big... Because it's, like, a smaller brand. It's, like, making a big comeback, whatever.
Yeah.
Not comeback.
I'm on my trusted...
Rise.
I found my trust in Nike and Fabletics.
Fabletics?
And, yeah. They surprised me.
Where else? Like, I'm not gonna lie...
Old Navy has some cute stuff in the US.
Sorry?
Old Navy.
Really?
Yeah, they've got some cute little shirts.
Able, I think it's pronounced Able. I have some
Yep.
of their leggings. They're really, really good. I do find though, for the large-chested girlies, with the tops, size up.
Oh.
Because I've got the wrong size in the top, and it literally, like, it's not even that. It just, like, my armpits are literally sawn in half.
Oh god.
Like,
or if you're
so uncomfortable.
You buy a man's cotton shirt in Primark for £5, and then you take it off when you're sweating at the gym.
True, but it's not good for yoga.
No. But I don't do yoga.
Also, as well, like, ignore this. Like, have you ever heard of the brand Free People?
Yes.
Ignore it.
Yeah.
Paper thin, and they're like 80 quid. Like, literally, don't do that to yourself.
Also,
don't do that to yourself.
Decathlon. Love her.
Yeah.
She's my favourite.
I've tried Puma, how do you say it?
Puma.
Not like...
Did you know
I wouldn't spend that money.
The owner of Puma and the owner of Adidas are brothers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The more you know.
Also, as well, can I make this really, 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 really clear as well?
Yeah.
Please wear the right pants.
Yeah.
For the gym. Like, not bras, like, panties.
Panties, thongs.
Please wear the right ones, because, you know, you're going to be doing a lot of squatting, you know, you're going to be doing maybe some stretching, you're going to be, like, legs are going to be going everywhere.
Yeah.
And you kind of don't want to be a ham sandwich, as I like to call it.
Also,
Victoria's Secret, for all of its problems, it does actually do good pants. So
honestly, you and I have both bonded over the 150 Primark underwear thongs.
I will never go back. Now that I'm employed, I will never go back, I'm sorry.
To Primark?
No, just to those pants. Primark has its uses, but those pants need to be burned in the 5th circle of hell. I was young. I was naive.
I was young, naive.
I'm sorry.
I'm
so
still going
sorry.
back.
But also, as well, like...
But thongs.
Yeah, tight thongs, though.
Tight thongs.
Because, as well, they're going to slip down, and you don't want to be a ham sandwich. But, even if you're working out in your Primark gear, so what? This is the thing, as well. I wouldn't invest loads of money in cute workout gear if I was going to give it up in a month.
It's not even that. It's just like, I'm investing so much money to have it sweaty. I mean, I do invest it because I love a good quality, a good quality legging.
Yeah.
But, like, these bitches spending $198. on
That's it.
Lululemon for one set. Do you know how many leggings I could get at IKEA, at Nike?
IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
At Nike for like £200. I could get at least 4 or 5.
But that's it, like,
When
don't invest until you know you're going to stick at it.
Yeah.
Because, like, say, for example, you buy a gym membership and you're like, I fucking hate the gym.
No,
But I've
you
just
spent
put all these
£600 on.
And I totally appreciate that you want to feel good in yourself and you want to do that in nice, you know, cute matching sets and whatever. But just buy a cheap set from, like, Sano's. Okay, right, hear me out. Sano's clothing, again, sleeper hit. Like, just their clothing in general, the 2 range, whatever. But just buy, like, a cheaper matching set if you want to look cute.
Yeah.
And then invest when you know you're going to stick at it. Because, like, there's nothing worse than opening the closet and going, oh my god, look at all these cute clothes that I never wear.
Will never wear. But also, it's the gym. We're there to work out.
Yeah, don't get
It's
too
not
hung
a
up.
fashion show.
Yeah, no way.
Don't get too hung up.
Yeah, 100%.
And
on that note,
note,
see you on the next
next
one.
one.
Look out for our stickers. Listen to us on Spotify. Listen to Never Together on the go. For the go-getter, the trendsetter, and the girls who want to clean to our ramblings.
yeah, not a white boy podcast.
Not a white boy podcast. Never will be. Never will be. Because why? I don't
Because
have a
we're oppressed women in this industry.
and I don't have a penis. Just by pure simple facts. Like,
I don't have a
trans.
penis.
Hear me out. Trans
Oh
women
my
are women. Trans women are women, but I don't have a penis, so we're not a white boy podcast. Okay, that's it. See you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.